Welcome to 6 Points. I'm Austin Wolfclaw. This month we'll be taking a look at the 6 popular memes we wish would just curl up and die. Let's do this. Point number 1. The game. If you think of this simple mind game, you will have lost. According to the website losethegame.com, everyone is playing the game, whether they know it or not. First off, not everyone knows about the game. Look at North Korea or any country that does not have computers or internet access. You just can't walk up to a random person and say, "You just lost the game." He may look at you confused, go back home and look it up. And now he knows. And he then has truly lost the game. Point number 2. If you're a fan of WWE, you may have heard chants of one word. What? Miroslav Barnyashev, who performs in WWE as Rusev, gets these what chants a lot, primarily because he speaks Bulgarian in his promos. But where exactly did it come from? In 2001, during what wrestling fans called the Invasion era, Stone Cold Steve Austin, a heel at the time, started using the word as a catchphrase in attempts to utterly annoy and piss off fans. It worked to a point, and then it backfired. People now chant "what" to wrestlers they cannot understand, and it doesn't seem to be dying anytime soon. Point number 3. We've known each other for so very long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. So, I'll say it for you. Why does this exist? Yes, I rickrolled you during an April Fool's 6 Points, but that's all it was. A joke. A rickroll, if you didn't know already, is a bait-and-switch meme, where a person is given a link to what appears to be an innocent YouTube video, only to discover after clicking it is actually the video for Rick Astley's 1987 hit, Never Gonna Give You Up. The video itself has garnered over 243 million views, primarily from rickroll victims. And to this day, people are still getting rickrolled. Point number 4. Harambe was a 17-year-old silverback gorilla who was shot and killed by Cincinnati zoo officials in May of 2016 after a child had fallen into its enclosure. Outrage ensued, most saying the gorilla was not hurting the child at the time it was shot. Flash forward to now. A UMass Amherst student received an email calling to an end to Harambe jokes in the hall, claiming it was a microaggression and attack of the black community. When a meme of an animal that died is used to attack an entire community of African Americans, that's when the meme needs to die. Point number 5. Although some say dabbing was invented by Cam Newton of the Carolina Panthers, it's actually where it went mainstream. The invention of dabbing is disputed, though some say it started in early 2015 somewhere in Atlanta's hip-hop scene. To dab, drop your head in your elbow of one arm and raise the other arm, kinda like if you were stifling a sneeze or muffling it. Speaking of sneezing, a counselor for the city of Toronto suggested we dab when sneezing in a Twitter post seen here. Dabbing needs to stop because some WWE wrestlers like Cruiserweight Champion TJ Perkins and Enzo Amore are using it. Good God, it's everywhere. Point number 6. Not necessarily a meme per se, but it has gotten enough attention for me to say something about it. According to the Advocates for Youth website, safe spaces are places where anyone can relax and be fully self-expressed without fear of being made to feel uncomfortable, unwelcome, or challenged on account of biological sex, that is the sex you were born with, race/ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender identity or expression, cultural background, age, or physical or mental ability. A place where the rules guard each person's self-respect, dignity, and feelings and strongly encourage everyone to respect others. People found out about these safe spaces and labeled the people who use them. Triggered. The term trigger refers to anything that brings back a memory of a traumatic event or episode, and it was most commonly associated with post-traumatic stress syndrome. Thanks to social justice warriors, though, it now refers to any topical issue deemed debatable or contentious. So apparently, anyone who feels triggered could run to a safe space and all their problems would be gone? Newsflash, this ain't life and you ain't real people. Only real people can take being called a faggot or a terrorist or a Justin Bieber fan at age 61, and it doesn't stop their life. They don't have to run to a safe space and suck on a thumb or something. They put on their shades and deal with it. Discrimination happens everywhere and for a reason. It's called hate. Hate is an emotion that no government can make illegal, though some say they came close by allowing gay marriage. It is heavily regulated, though, and when you vote for a new president every 4 years, that new president can loosen said regulations, or they may add more regulations, or they may downright illegalize all hate if said person doesn't know anything about politics. That's all for this month. I'll see you in October for yet another 6 points.